Just came off the Stagecoach Road, and we finally found the caverns we've been searching for, and we're past the Big River dump. We got to look along the sides for antiques. There can be bottles down into, like, I'm thinking, 1840 and down, the kind that are blown, and because those guys brought a lot of whiskey with them when they were out after they robbed the stagecoach. And my dad, he told me about these caverns, Bob Barbary. He told me about these caverns being here. And I'm literally exhausted to get here because we had to go past the Big River dump to even find these caverns here. Brady's doing great filming as usual, and we're moving along. It's a great day, and we're hoping this new movie here, the Stagecoach Whiskey Camp, is going to really fill you in the places that Antique Boy goes, Should I go up there, Brady? Think I should go up there?
Yeah.
See up there, Brady?
Yeah. I think you're right.
I think
I see a glass windshield or something. Maybe there's something up
tell me
there.
it's one of them John Boy Walton
I don't know.
Model A's again, boy. One thing about these corn pickers, they're good for the side of the hill. They pull you right on up. See how I get pulled right myself all the way up, boy. Get up through here, Brady. Come on. Here's an old handle to like an looks like about 1930 type of old Model A handle there, boy.
Check it.
Get up through here. Come on up here. See what's up on top. To get up this?
It's hard to follow, Antique Boy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, man.
Hill, boy. See, what I do is I throw my corn picker up on top.
Gotta have an amazing sense of balance.
You gotta throw it up on top. Get up on top again, boy, just like the last movie. Up on top. I know. You're with the Antique Boy. Get up here. Reminds me of that John Boy Walton. Usually there's a thing called there's a thing called a bottle probe. You can probe into things, and these bottle probes are actually made to find old outhouses, and that way when you're going down in the dirt, if you hear the wood down there, you found an outhouse. Now outhouses, we're talking bottles down and even hitting late 1700s, but and they can be very expensive bottles. That's where most of the oldest bottles are found, are in outhouses. And you got to have a bottle probe to find. Bottle probes are actually made to find outhouses or inside the hills you want to probe in. And they're about 6 feet long. It's a long pole, has this round ball on the end, and that way you can hear the wood when you're scraping the wood. There's an outhouse there. So maybe at the Stagecoach Whiskey Camp, we'll find an outhouse. One thing we like to find is license plates. License plates are big collectors, and the leather license plates, they can get up to $10,000. You find a leather one. That was like the very first license plates. They were leather. Poor horses every time. Why do you always hurt horses? Use them for slavery. Drive that corn, boy. Now you gotta get over here. You see that tire? That's Model A. And what does Antique Boy do? Guts right up and underneath every time. Whoa, I hear something, Brady. I hear something in the bushes over here. There's something in there. I don't know if it's a rat or what. Put your socks underneath put your pants into your socks. See, that's what you do when you come out digging. You put your pants in your socks so you don't get rats running up your legs. Keep that camera steady. Keep that camera steady, remember, at all times. Hear that? Bees nest. Bees nest. Yeah. Bees nest. Get down there.
Down quick.
You're all right.
You there? I wouldn't wait around for him.
There was something underneath there. I don't know what it was, making noise. And then all of a sudden, I heard a ball of fury of bees or something. I don't know if it was some creature underneath that thing, Brady. Like I said, we're in these caverns, like out nowhere. We come into these places. Who knows what's underneath there? A giant pack rat that could have went up my pant leg. Who knows? Any of this stuff You look up there, Brady. Look up there. You see all that shit up there, boy? Any of this could come right down on our heads and net us. We'd be, look at that. You want to do some rapping, boy, you can do some rapping with this. Show that shit to Bob Marley. Woo! Come on this way. Woo! Come on through here. Look at this. Where the Indians go. The Indians would come in here to stay dry and warm, folks. I told you, antique boy will go into places you wouldn't even imagine. Keep going this way. Your shoes wearing out? I wore off my last shoes. You still got your shoes, boy? Woo! Keep on going this way. You don't need no heat pack today, do you? You need a cold pack. I even carry cold packs if you get overexhausted. I come prepared. Remember, Antique Boy comes prepared. Last time he was dying of hypothermia. Now look at him. How hot? You look like you're dying of hypothermia. Not hypothermia, heat. Look at overexhausted. How you feel? You getting too hot now? Do you need a cool pack? I always carry a cool pack. Always me, always the one. Come on. Go this way, baby. Now there's some places up in Napitos we're going to be filming later for the next movie. You know, I don't want to say where, it's my secret places, but out in Napitos, a guy found a barrel bottle. It's $14,000. You know, untooled, top. You know, you want to get the, I like to educate people about bottles, you know, about the seam of the bottle is, you know, that tells you what the age of the bottle is. If the seam goes to the shoulder of the bottle, that's 1860 to 1840. Now, if the seam goes up to the middle of the neck, that's 1860 to 1880. You know, now if the seam goes right to the bottom of the mouthpiece part, that is, you know, 1880 to 1890, folks. And you got the seam that goes up and over, that's 1900 until now. So if you know your seams, you know the age of the bottle. Now, most bottles that were 1840 and down didn't have seams, broken off at the top, and not tooled together, where each piece connects and then goes to the shoulder. I like to constantly re-educate people on that, because then you know how old these bottles are. You know what you know, older the better. Less they made, the better. You know, you flip a bottle on the bottom, there's the serial number. At the end of the serial number is usually the date. You know, if you want to, I'm not saying these modern bottles aren't worth money. You get some of these bottles with federal law on them, and they have faces or eagles and things like that, and they only made so many of them, you know. You know, the, what is that? There was a whiskey bottle that I found that, what is that? Walker's and Son, that's limited edition, that they only made so many, you know, and it's a very valuable bottle. And I got one that's signed at the bottom, a Wilkins bottle that's way old, you know, that has a face, you know, eyes, ears, nose, you know. He's wearing a suit on the bottle with water behind him. That bottle's valuable. It's worth, what, 60, 80 bucks. It's screw top, federal law. So we got to remember these, even stuff, we want to go for the older stuff because they were talking 4 or 5 grand. You know, there's a difference between 80 and 5 grand. So that's why we're out here. You know, we any cost, you know, get us ahead in the world, you know. So we just got to keep going down these caverns, working hard, get to that Stagecoach Whiskey Camp, folks, and we're in there. We find some old bottles and bring you along and let you see these treasures. Find that jewelry box. Yeah. Come on. Is that federal law? That's too modern. See that? Now, how in the heck does someone get out here this far with this modern type of bottle? Now, see, you look on the bottom here, Brady. Usually you have your date. See, that's 84. You see 84 on the right? This is an 84 whiskey bottle. Somebody came out here in 84, Brady, and drank some, what was that? Kentucky whiskey. That's what they were drinking out here in 1984. That's too modern for me. I got to find it at least 64 down with federal law on there. The federal law they always put on the bottle right across. But that's how you tell. It's usually the far right side. The serial number, far right side, or there's 2 numbers down below, and the one on the right side is the date. So sometimes it's the serial number, though, folks. On some bottles, it can be the serial number, but usually on the right side of the serial number is the date. Or the 2 numbers below, the one on the right side is the date. Another way to always remember the seam. I told you about the seam. You come with me, I'll show you what antiquing is. Ow, wow. Well, then, I don't know. Look at that, old Hot Wheel. Hot Wheels are collectors. Now, how did a Hot Wheel guy who came down here in '84 and got drunk must have had a Hot Wheel in his jacket? So that's kind of cool. This is 1972. This Hot Wheel. This could be a high collector. I think I'm going to keep that, Brady. First find of the day. These are very high collectors. Put that on the internet. Hot Wheel, Red Ryder. Someone might not even have that, boy. Come on, Brady. First treasure of the day. This is the way. This is the trail to get to the waterfall. We're on the right track to the Stagecoach Whiskey Camp. We got to go up and over this, up and over and down, and it'll zigzag down, and we'll get to this waterfall. We get over the boulders, down the trail, we're there. And then we got to go rope down a log and then into Big Bear's cave. I heard Big Bear was there, and I'm like, how did he get ahead of us? So I got to see if that's true. If Big Bear's really there, he might have already gutted in there, but hopefully he didn't. I heard he found the Big River dump, and I don't know how he keeps finding everywhere I go. He's one heck of a digger, Big Bear. You know, it's between him and me finding these antiques. You know. He was in that bear cave, the one that collapsed on me in the first movie. Brady knows about that, but we're going to get up this trail here, and we're going to get to the waterfall I was telling you about. So let's keep rolling up here, Brady. There should be that trail. It zigzags down like Dad said on the map. My dad knows the way. You don't think I know? Antique knows. My dad tells me everything, and he ain't wrong. He knows where the stuff is. He knows where the antiques are. Grandma's jewelry box. Get up over this. Find Grandma's jewelry box. Get the corn picker running, boy. Come on, boy. I am excited. This is amazing. We discovered the waterfall. It was just like Dad said on the map. We're in the right direction. You know, we saw that blue glass back there. Almost got stung. Brady got stung twice. You know what the sound was underneath there, Brady? That was bees swirling underneath that old Model A hood. You know, it was the hood of the Model A. There was bees swirling under there. It wasn't no pack rat. That was a ball of bees. And you know, Antique Boy, he'd go under. If I would have went underneath there, whoo hoo hoo. Come on, we found the waterfall. We get across. We just got to cross over to the trail over here, Brady. There's a trail on the other side. Brady, there's a trail on the other side. And we get to the other side. We follow the trail about. We only have, like, from here to there, 75 yards. We're at the Stagecoach Camp. And then we got to rope down this log and into Big Bear's cave. And then we'll find some really old stuff. So let's keep going. Let's get up on this big rock and show everybody the spectacularness of this giant boulder out here. I told you it was here. Come on. Get up through here. 1970s Coca-Cola can. Woohoo! Come on, Brady. I don't mess around. We got to get across this creek. You have to loop up and around to get across these boulders. I go this way to get up across these boulders, Brady. Brady, right up on through here. Got to get up through here, up and around, Brady. Bring that camera this way. Listen to me, boy.
Hold on. Maybe you can. Oh no. Save my life.
You got it, Brady? Keep coming up.
I got it. Ah, thank God. You pulled me up.
You got it? Woo! Here, grab my hand.
Yeah, man, you haul it tall.
Around this rock is the trail. Right around this rock. Look up there, Brady.
Oh, yeah.
See that? That's the tree. That's the big redwood my dad was telling me about. You see the big redwood?
Yep.
You see the waterfall? You know we're on the right direction with the Stagecoach Whiskey Tent. Straight around this rock and we're to the trail. And about another 40 feet, folks, another 40 feet, we're there. Oh, that was hard getting over that waterfall. I slipped earlier and almost went right on my head, tumbled over back on my head, and we're really close to getting to the dump here. Keep going up this trail, Brady. Woo, got old bean cans, boy, old beans. These are some modern ones that Big Bear left. He must have been getting drunk down here, Big Bear. That sucker, I hope he hasn't come in here and gutted this out. Look at this log. I gotta get the rope out of your pack. I gotta get the rope out of his pack. And I'm always the one. There we go. Need a little patience, you know. And tie it at the top of the rope. See, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a fisherman's knot, you see. The antique boy knows how you do knots, see. You're gonna do a fisherman's knot. Go round and around, you see. And then you go right up through here, you see. And then back through the other hole. And then you got yourself a fisherman's knot. You slide that baby down. Pull that baby up. There you go. There you go. Get down there and we'll find them old coins, boy. Them outlaw coins. You see down on the bottom there, that's where their camp was. And they were outlaws. They sat down there getting drunk on their whiskey. Yeah, and I know they got them gold coins down there on the other side of that big log, right there. You see the big log going down? That's where I got a rope down to. Give me that corn picker. I don't mess around. I'm going down this damn log. Woo! Get down there and find them coins. Get down there and find that Stagecoach coin at the Stagecoach Whiskey Camp. Help! What am I gonna do? Help! Whoa! You sit up there laughing. Why are you laughing, boy? Don't you laugh. I'm going any cost to find that jewelry box. At the end of this movie, I'm going to show you what I found in a 1 year time. All my treasures. Brady and me are going to film and show you the treasures that Antique Boy found in 1 year's time. So stay tuned after this movie and wait and see these treasures. You will be amazed. What do you think of that, Brady? Do you think it's?
I think it's the most incredible thing. I've never seen anything like it.
Show the treasures now, or wait another year to show people.
I think
make them wonder what I got in a year's time. I'm the kind of person that's like one of those metal detectors. I can go out and I'll find it. You know, if it's pickle jars like that, you see, I don't even mess with those. Waste my time. I got over, I'm over 2,000 bottles now, and I'm looking for like, below 1840, and we know about that. But you see this cave? I'm going up in there, and we're gonna get those coins. That's what we want right now today. Any whiskey bottles. Now, if they're late 1700s, we're set. They're late 1700s. You're talking $20,000, $30,000. So, I'm gonna get up here and gut this baby out. Look at that, Brady. Nice find. Old-time honey jar. Look at that. Look at that. Old-time honey jar. Look at that. This dump goes into, folks, I'd say, all the way up to like 1940s to 50s. But stuff dates all the way back to 1790 when they were camping down here with hiding out from the law, the outlaws. And down there on the flat spot that I showed you earlier on the film. And they're hiding out down there since they said 1790. So they had their whiskey bottles in, and I think they're around here now. But we got to find the coins. That's why we came here. That's why we came here, to find those coins mainly. Because if any place has it, that's their hideout. Stagecoach Whiskey Camp's their hideout. Outlaws' hideout. And I know those coins are here up in this cave, and we're getting in there. I want to move up slow. I don't want to miss anything. I don't want anything covering other things up. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't want anything covering anything up. You know, we got to... The box is here, and that's an old honey jar. I'm taking this home. This is about I'm looking at old 1940 screw top. See, the label went right in here. Now, these are very rare to find because look how short and stubby. It's like a beehive. Then it has the flat front. You see that? Probably even get the day here. Yeah, it's getting real dark, folks. We're going to have to end the movie, but we're going to show you the treasures Antique Boy has found throughout a year's time. If you wait at the end of the movie, we will show you. Let's see. I just can't get a date. It's too dark. Yeah, I just see patented. I don't see a date. I can look this up on the internet. There's another serial number here. And, wait. This is... I can't get a date. I can't quite... It's just too dark, folks, to read the date. I'm going to have to look this up on the internet. There is some kind of serial number on there. I'm taking this home. In fact, I'm going to put this in my pack, Brady. This is a great honey jar. I don't have a honey jar like this. You know, I don't have a honey jar like this, so I'm going to keep that honey jar. You know, it's like a 1930 to 40 honey jar that's really unusual type screw top, which is cool. I like unusual type bottles. Camera, I'm getting up in this cave now. Whoa, an old whiskey. Woo! Oh, it's broke. Look at that, Brady. Federal law, federal law. There you go. Broke on the other side. Look at that. Took a cork. That's what you want. You don't want screw tops. Screw tops, remember I said they're valuable. You get certain ones with eagles, stuff like that, but you see that took a cork, so that's what you want. Federal law has that, it's a beautiful shape to it. That's, you know, look for stuff that's just different, you know. People love to buy that stuff. You know, we're keep on getting in this. I just believe it's in here, Bree. There's something about this. I think that jewelry box, you know, Grandma's jewelry box, who knows, you know. I just think there's something up in here, something very valuable. Now, is that the box with the coin? Just another darn bean can. Another bean can. Gut it out. Look at that. That's an old plate that they eat their beans on. Look at that. Near down there. No, that's a little chicken pot. A little, you know, they put a little corn seed in there with their potatoes and, you know, mashed potatoes, you know, little carrots and things like that. That was the lid they went to their pot, you know, the pot. You know, and they're, you know, they hung it above the fire here down at the camp, down at the Stagecoach Camp here on the flat ground here. They make their fires and they, you know, they boiled up everything. Boiled, cooked, a squirrel, rabbits, deer, you know. They come out, they rob stagecoaches, come out here, live for a while, go into other places, blow money, play cards, gamble. Shit, those guys didn't mess around. They lived a good life. Oh, shit, I've probably been an outlaw. Man, I want to be nice to people. I don't know if I want to be an outlaw. I want to find those coins, though. Get in there and gut it out. I haven't found nothing. That's why I want to show you all my treasures at the end of this movie. I'm at 1 year's time. I'm like a metal detector. I'll find it. Whew. No one will do it like Antique Boy. The only one who comes close is Big Bear. I'll show Big Bear. Remember in the first dump, he dug that one cave hole that I went in, Big Bear, in the first movie. That's why I think they put it up in here, baby. Wow, what's that? Whoa, whoa, Grandma's teacup. Beautiful blue, look at that. The sad thing, folks, broken. Same old corn. Whoa. We're wasting time. I gotta end the movie. I want to show you all my treasures I've dug up in a year. Yeah, unbelievable filming in this one. More exhausting, actually, because we hiked a lot further, folks. Like I said, we're 35, 40 miles out in nowhere. If you didn't know where you're going, you would never be out for weeks. They'd send helicopters in for you. That's why I don't mess around. I don't mess around. Emergency helicopter. Look. Look, all through here. All these trees grew back. Except for this one. See that? See that? They did logging way back in the day. Build them log cabins. Build them log cabins. And you know what? And they just kept taking and taking and taking and taking. You know, they ought to be taking some of their crap out of here. That's what they ought to be doing. Clean up their shit. Even back then they were slobs. I'm not saying everybody's a slob. You know, back then and then, you know, I don't know why they didn't pick up their shit. You know, always screwing, cutting things down, messing things up. Just throw their crap up here, cut down trees, same as usual. As far back as you can see, they parked their wagon. You know, they'd have these women drive the wagons so they didn't know they were going to the outlaws. They'd do all their cooking, and this is their hideout. And then they ride in with their horses, eat their baked beans, but they sat around the campfire. They had all their, somewhere in the dump, that's where they hide the coins, because that was a good hiding spot with all their garbage they threw back. Back then, garbage is garbage, you know. But they're garbage now. Some of them bottles, their garbage is worth $75,000, that garbage. So let's get up and show them the garbage that they threw up on the hill, Brady. Come on, Brady, up here. Whoa, is that an old coffee pot, boy? Well, I'm gonna put a hole in that baby. That baby ain't worth a shit. I looked at that 1 second, I could tell that baby wasn't worth a shit. The reason why, folks, is it was already bent, dusted, there's, you know, handles broke, cracked. I figured I need a little bit of corn picking done on it. I don't like things that aren't worth a shit. Now get off the corn rake. Get off my corn rake. I said get off my fucking corn rake. What the fuck? Get off my corn rake. You coffee ass son of a bitch. You don't ever stick to my corn rake. Whoa, we got a rabbit hole. We got a rabbit hole, Brady. Looks like Big Bear's been here. He's caught. He's definitely caught now. I found his rabbit hole. That ain't no... Yeah, he's caught. He is caught. Big Bear's definitely caught. Whoa, I got something, Brady. Whoa, check it out, Brady. Cool, I found an old perfume. Check it out. We made our find, Brady. This perfume right here at least covers our trip, folks. Just covers our trip, Brady. We got our trip covered at least. This is, you know, wow, this is great. This is a Moonglow perfume I found, folks. I think Moonglows can get up to like 150 to 200 bucks. So at least that pays for our time coming out here. At least, you know, helps pay for some of our time. You know, and like I said, one bottle pays off the trip. So that's 150 bucks maybe, if this is a rarity. I gotta look up the moon. It's called Moonglow. So it's some kind of perfume. Look at the elegant work on this. You know, crisscross. Crisscross, you see where they put the label. There's the name right here, Moonglow, right there. Look at that elegant work. Look at longer. See how they covered up here more for a smaller label than a bigger label back here. Beautiful, beautiful workmanship all the way around that. Screw cap still intact. You're looking at 1930 to 1935, maybe 40s.
Let's see Moonglow.
Right here it says Moonglow. Wait, hold on, make sure I have it the right direction here. Clean it off for you here, folks. Let me wipe this off. This is a great, my antique shirt, see that? Woohoo! That's my lucky shirt. That's why I got all those bottles. Look at that, Moonglow. You see that? Can you see Moonglow? You see that, Brady?
Oh yeah.
That's good. Moonglow, perfume. Perfumes are very, very high collectors. There's a couple other ones. I can't remember the names, and I have two of them. There's one like shaped like a pumpkin. It's a pumpkin perfume. The pumpkin that I have that I'm described to this professional who knows about those, he said, you know, it sounds like you have the $300, I can't remember the name, but it was a really, really rare perfume. I'll show you that in my treasure at the end of this movie. I'll show you the pumpkin cologne in my treasure chest. It's just getting too dark, too far of a hike. We tried. We'll come back later after the movie and we'll see what we can find, and maybe on the next movie I can show you, but who knows, we might find something up on top here where we first started. I'm gonna start going up, Reed. Whoa, 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 shit, damn, whoa, whoa, I've had it. We gotta end this film. I've had it.
Unbelievable. Antique Boy found all these bottles in like a year's time. Antique Boy, tell us a little bit about these bottles in this first display of yours.
First of all, we have over 300 bottles in this display. A lot of miniatures. That's why there's so many in here. First of all, we have our Japan porcelain carriage with horses. I have my Japan milk bottle, which are very, very, very high. This is Terry Coons at the Bottle Association thought it could be very pricey. I have my crystal ship here, which they used to put candy in. Those can range between 30 to 40 bucks. I have my crystal heart, which starts off at $50. Most hearts start off at 50. They can range up to between $50 to $300. I have my triangle perfumes down here. My Christmas tree perfume. This is incredible. Check this out, folks. It's like a Christmas tree. These are very high collectors. That's what I mean. Anything, people like these kind of things. When you see things that are unusual. Then we have the tower perfume. You know, 8-layer tower. It's really incredible. The way they did workmanship. I have my milk bottle back here. My Ardens and Farms from my first movie, Antique Boy, Comedy Trails. And we even have my first. I have my Genie bottle, which is this shirt right here. This is from my first movie, folks. I have my own website. Soon in the future, not right now, but in the future, folks, you will see my shirts. It's done after each of my covers of my movie. So I made these shirts. Antique Boy made these shirts, and any of the bottles in them, I dug up. So they're specialized shirts, and I'll have them, you know, medium and large and extra large. So keep an eye out. It's off the cover of each movie that I do. This is the first one, and then you'll see the Water Venture shirt, and then you'll see the Stagecoach Whiskey Camp shirt. This is the Comedy Trails Antique Boy. This is my very first one. So keep an eye out on, you know, www.com Antique Boy in the future. So I hope you enjoy one of these shirts. So anyway, let's get back into this display, folks. We have syrup bottles with log cabin on the bottom. We have, I call it the Waterfall cologne. These are very high collectors. This right here is about, because of this type, very rare. You're looking at about 175, 200 bucks for this cologne right here. I call it the church one, staple, shaped like a triangle, like a, you know, like a church. You know, it's another perfume. Same deal, very expensive. You know, I have, you know, Stamford. This is a Stamford inkwell here. See, here's an inkwell here. You see, the seam goes up to the middle of the neck, so that's 1860 to 1880. You see that? Middle of the neck, the seam. Remember what I said about the seams? Now right to the middle of the neck is 1860, 1880. That goes with inkwells as well as bottles. This is my number 2, my rarest bottle, inkwell bottle that I've ever found. So I'm glad to share this with you. Yeah. And then I got I got some more crystal stuff over here to show you too that I've dug up, crystal type stuff. I got all kinds of perfumes in here. I'm gonna have to put the Stanford down here for now. And then here's the face bottle I was telling you about, folks. The face bottle. There's birds up here. There's water. There's back in here. You can see a city. There's he's wearing his glasses, ears. Has hair, has a tie, has a suit, you know, nose, mouth. Look at that. Even has his face up on top of the cap. The cap's in pretty good condition. This right here, you know, 80 bucks. You know, federal law, screw top. You know, has the dates on the bottom. You know, this is a great bottle. This is like around 1930, 1940. A beautiful bottle to find, especially this one with the clasp. You see that? Yeah, this is James Buchanan. Yeah, Scotland, and it has a clasp. These run about 40 bucks because it's from Scotland, and James Buchanan's a pretty good collector, you know, because it has the flask back up here. Brady, show him the flask up on top. Isn't that neat? That's still on there. You know, you're looking at 35, 1940, just like the face Welkins bottle. That's a Welkins bottle, by the way, folks. The one with the face. I got the walkers back here with corks on them. We're going to have to move on. I got my Lucky Tiger. See, it says Lucky Tiger right on the side here. Kansas City. You know, this was, for your hair and your scalp, you know. It was like, like some kind of hair tonic of some sort. But people love it because it says Lucky Tiger on it, you know. So, make you smell good. So that's my Lucky Tiger. These run about 30, 35, 40, you know. So we're going to move on now. We're going to have to move on, folks, because we got a lot of treasure. We haven't even got to the heart of my treasures. We haven't even got to the heart. That's 300 bottles you just looked into this display, folks. Brady, let's move on. Now we're moving into my stuff. Now we're just starting to move in.
Yeah.
Coon said.
Oh man, I heard that Terry Kuntz of the Historical Bottle Association said that you found over 2,000 treasures in less than a year's time. Tell us about these treasures, Antique Boy.
Well, like I said, from my display in a year's time to where we're moving straight ahead here, I can't keep it all in one spot, so I had to show you. See, more. This is Berries and Rudd from Great Britain. I got fishing reels here. I got the elephant from my second movie, The Water Adventure, which I want you all to see my water adventure on w.com. We got Antique Boy. We got Mason. We got the Mason. Yeah, the Mason ball. Yeah, it's these run about, they can run 12 to 15 bucks. When you got the air bubbles, you can put the Mason glass lid on there. We got our pocket watches here. These are our pocket watches. These are probably, they have gold inside, so these probably run, I would think, 40, 50 bucks, because it's not a super lot of gold in there. It's just the gearing in there, so it doesn't weigh a lot. And then we move on to my Burma shave type jar here. These Burma shaves are really cool, because look at the old-fashioned writing. People love that stuff, folks. Look at that. Beautiful glass lid goes on top. I got the old John Boy Walton flashlight with the magnifying glass for it to magnify. I have a jade cup here, a jade cup that I found that's 8 octagon, which is really incredible. This thing probably run 50, 60 bucks, really high rarity. One solid piece where the handle hooks. I got that 1936 John Boy Walton license plate I was telling you about, Brady. It's a little older than the one Brady found. Brady found the 1956 one with the 1962 tag still on there. Brady's in better condition than mine, but mine's older. 1936. I even found John Boy Walton glasses. Yes, sirree. John Boy was in that Model A. I told you he's in that Model A, boy. Yeah, I told you, Brady. Yeah. Then look at that Hot Wheel. There's that Hot Wheel from the Stagecoach Whiskey Camp. You'll see that movie too, folks. I'm gonna make a shirt with that. Don't forget it. It's gonna be on the www.com website. Antique Boy. And we got our, over here, we got old doorknobs, crystal doorknobs. We got stuff from Japan, old China, old kinds of whiskey bottle, old floor bottle. Look at that, over a gallon. Look at the size of this thing. Look at these. Look over here, Brady, too. These green bottles. These are beautiful on a table. You put these on a table that's beautiful with straw flowers in them, these greens. These are liqueur bottles. Beautiful. Beautiful liqueur bottles. You use that as a beautiful set, Brady. Let's move up here, Brady. Let's move up to my canteens. My ball wrap, 1942 ball wrap U.S. Army canteens. I got my Shasta can up there, that old red thing you thought was going to blow in my face, that blow up in my face, that can over there. This red can up here that Brady thought was going to blow up in my face in the first movie. Then we move along here. Up here we have a Pepsi can. An old Pepsi can up here. An old bell made out of iron that I dug up. A solid bell. I don't know if it's like something, a book holder, I don't know. I got a flask up here that has abalone top that I found. So, and up here is an old dump truck, an old toy dump truck, old Shasta can, Shasta Cola, and old pickup truck over here too. I got the, that's just the frame of it up there, the frame of the old toy. But then we move into this display down here. This is my second display, folks. Moving into my second display. This one right here holds about 250 bottles. So now we're at, what, 550? We got here Brown Heart. Remember I said about hearts, they start off at 50 bucks. Beautiful, beautiful brown heart. I got that pumpkin, remember the pumpkin one I was telling you about earlier in the Stagecoach. In the Stagecoach movie, I mentioned that there was the pumpkin perfume I wanted to show you, folks. There it is. This runs about 300 bucks. These are very rare. This is like 1910, 05, 1910, very old. Yeah. Well, maybe after 1906, because screw tops started after 1906, folks. Then you move down here, Medallion whiskeys, Dr. Kilmer's root. It was a swamp root. It'll help you when you had coughs and stuff like that. Then you move into my Baltimore. This is my Baltimore. What is that? Abbott and Company whiskey bottle, Baltimore. And this right here is about 80 bucks. These are beautiful. They're like an amber brown. Show that, Brady. Show that Baltimore bottle. See? You see right here? It's tooled together, but the seam only goes up to. It goes up and over. Just barely goes up and over. So we're looking at 1900 for this guy. 1920. Yeah, about 1920, maybe 1930 for this Baltimore whiskey. I love this brown whiskey. I got down in here, Brady, is a crystal candle holder. Beautiful, solid crystal. Beautiful, beautiful candle holder. And these run about, 40, 50 bucks. It's not one chip on that, Brady. That's very rare that anybody can find one of those without it being broken. So it's amazing these treasures that I've dug up. I got No Peers for 50 Years bottle. That's a very, very neat bottle. And this is my No Peers for 50 Years bottle. These run about 60 to 82. Has a good cap on top. You can read right here. See that, Brady, where it says No Peers for 50 Years. That means they did it themselves. They didn't hire anybody to make their whiskeys. They did it all themselves and kept it to the family. They were the ones who made this type of whiskey. Beautiful fan sides. Federal law on the back. Beautiful bottle in perfect condition. It still has a good cap on it in good condition. Some of these bottles stay good because they're underneath stuff and they stay preserved when they're underneath stuff, like old mattresses and things like that preserve these bottles. But unbelievable display here. Walkers. I have caps with faces on them. I have diamond bottles here. Diamond whiskey bottles here. Pretty cool. But folks, we're going to have to get out to my main heart of Antique Boys Treasures. And then there's that moon glow. Remember I found the moon glow. I put that in my display because that was from my Stagecoach Whiskey Camp movie. So that's the moon glow. I got a lot of medicines up here. I have a bicentennial up here that with an eagle on it. They were between 1960 and 1970. They only made so many. Mason made that. I got the old Quality Purity bottles back here. These run, these quality purities. Let me get the one that says quality purity, Brady. Here's the one that, see, quality purity. See where it says quality purity? That shows the old writing. The 1920s. These run 120 bucks on the internet with the numbers on the side, Roman numerals. Isn't that gorgeous, Brady? It had tool top, an old-fashioned done. Oh, unbelievable, beautiful bottle. We got this is incredible. We have so many bottles. Brady, let's move on to the heart of Antique Boys treasures.
Unbelievable, the heart of Antique Boys treasure.
You're in the heart of Antique Boys treasures. I told you I had over 2,000 bottles. I don't mess around. Now come on up here to the first shelf up here. All the way along here. I got fingernail polishes. I got more colognes. I put up this fishing line so if there's earthquakes it won't fall down. Up here is more colognes and poison bottles, greens, all kinds of greens. You know, we're talking each shelf, almost 100 bottles on each shelf alone. You got back in here aspirin, the little miniature aspirin bottles. Here's the from Bayer. I got over 150 aspirin bottles from Bayer tablets. You know, you move on down to my Federal Law. You know, we got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then we get down to number 5. Show all the way across, Brady, all the way across. You see that? These are my folks. These are my all my bourbon bottles. They have really good screw caps on them, really good condition. Federal Law. These are all collectors here. We move over to here to my soda pop bottles. I got this knee high, 1925 knee high. See that, Brady? Show that to the folks out there. March 25th, 1925. Yeah, or March. No, it's March 8th, 1925. Knee high. These are very high collectors. You know, 12 ounce. You know, they run. You know, 12 to 15. Some could possibly this could be 40, 50. You know, and then you know most soda pops that are high collectors run usually about 12 bucks. I got my Hires Pepsi, the old Hires. I got RC Diamond. Has a diamond on this RC Cola bottle. Old, you know, the blue 70 colors. I got Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola, the old tabs. I got the Diet Rights back there. You move up to more blues. I got blues up here, all blues. Whoa! I got blues up here. Loads of blues. I got salad dressings that take a cork in the old salad dressings. Look at that. Beautiful, with old-fashioned writing all over it. I got a knee high, a king size knee high. Show the blues, Brady. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Look at the elegance in that bottle. Yeah, we got, you move up to my Masons up here. We got Masons up here, blues and whites, and I got the old bean jar up here. We got an old bean jar. It's hard to see, old bean jar. We got, down here we have more 19, like in the 60, 70 range type bottles. You know, remember the one from the, this is from the Water Venture. That's beautiful. Look at the cuts on that. Remember that from the Water Venture. And then we move on down here. Down here we have more inkwells down below here, Brady. An old Santa Cruz, you know, the buoy that goes out in the ocean. This is the top of a buoy. And a Santa Cruz buoy, and it has red glass in there. And then you got, over here, you got fingernail polishes. See, everything that I have is a set. And now, if you look at that, see? Beautiful set. Look, it still has the caps on them. These are very high collectors here. We got bottles way back in here, old medicines, all kinds of browns up in here. Look at that, layer after layer after layer of bottles. Show them all the bottles, all the way across. Look at the ketchups over here, Brady. We got ketchups over here, all different kinds of ketchups. We have, you know, every ketchup, you know, is different than the other, you know. And I got ketchups probably down to 1880 because Heinz started in 1869, and I think some of the ones that were just, see this, a cork, it didn't have a screw top. Look at that, that's beautiful. These, you know, most, you know, I could sell these, you know, 6, 12 bucks. Some of these, some of them maybe even 30, 40 bucks. Some of these old Heinz ketchups. I got French's mustard over here. French's mustards. You know, some down probably even in when they first started. I got a big giant whiskey jug over here. I got the old Seagram 7s right here. There's the Seagram 7s. I got the old whiskey jug top over there where they used to play music in those old whiskey jugs. I got frosted Federal Laws. This is below 64 because see that frosted bottle? Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. It's like a fog inside there, like someone blew smoke inside the bottle. Isn't that incredible, Brady? All the different types of things that you find here. Now, I got old shears, old cough syrups. Look at that. Liptus cough syrup, due to coughs. Incredible. Still has the cap on it. You want to keep the caps on if they're in good. Old Lysols when they used to take the cork. Look at that. Old inkwells. See that little reservoir where you dip your ink pen. Old reservoir, you know, all kinds of inkwells. Look at that. Beautiful. Corks, no screw tops. You know, you're looking at 1900s in some of these inkwells. You know. When you move on up here, I got old 71 doll. Old 71 doll. I got up here the king size ketchups. King size ketchups up here. Up here, Brady, king size ketchups and mustards. See, restaurant style mustards. Look at that. French's mustards. Beautiful giant mustard jar. Show them the ketchups. Look at the ketchups. Beautiful ketchups. Look at the size of that. I used to go in the big restaurants, you know. And then we got back here, Brady, is my Raggedy Ann bowl. Raggedy Ann bowls are very high collectors. Show them that Raggedy Ann bowl, Brady. Isn't that gorgeous? It painted into the... It doesn't wear off. It painted right into the bowl. Yeah. Fixing her up. She got hurt, the other little doll. Yeah. Yeah, my Raggedy Ann dolls. Raggedy Ann's very high collectors, you know. I got my aces up here, shoe polishes. I got over here, down here I got old beer bottles, the greens. Over here some greens. Show them the greens. Now Brady, now come out this way and just, Brady, come out this way and shoot it out this way and show them all the bottles. I'll get out of your way. Just show everybody all these bottles. Show them how many's there. How much I did in 1 year's time. I'm like a metal detector. I'll go out there and I will find it. I will gut it out. I don't mess around. You're with Antique Boy. I don't mess around. I will gut it out. You see this? Copper. Well, it was just one of them Dodge 60s hubcaps, Brady. About the 60s, the 70s, this hubcap. We got to move on quick here, folks. We got over here is that old milk crate. Took out of the first movie, you know, Comedy Trails Antique Boy. That was from the first movie there. And over here, I wanted to explain this chair. This is an old antique chair that I dug up down below on the water adventure, down that creek. And then something here over that I really wanted to show you. This is what I've been saving for last. This is real spooky, folks. Right here, we got Grandma's cookie jar, folks. Woohoo, boy, doesn't that give you the spooks? Look at the face on that thing, Brady. I still got to get this appraised. I'm still looking for the lid, you know. Where I dug this up, the lid's still missing. Now, if I can find the lid, people who collect these jars, who collect old cookie jars, really be impressed with this. This is 1920 to 1930. Old McCoy, you see, McCoy. I got to find out more about who McCoy is, you know. Back up a little and show them the light. See where it says McCoy? Right across here it says McCoy. So I'm going to have a cookie jar expert who can appraise it for me and tell me about this jar. It's a clown face, which I think is very, very spooky. So I don't want to hold on to this too long. It scares me. You know, there's something about it that is really, really spooky, folks. And so I just want to put it down, and I'm glad you all came along on the Comedy Trails Antique Boy.